hang on. That one. Like my YouTube stuff, like the videos I have up there are like mostly VODs from after I started streaming. Did you find those? That was 2020. I remember seeing a video on YouTube. 2020. All right, so I was uploading VODs at that point. '19, 2019, 2019. Oh, well, all right. Breakout stuff. No, study box simulation in 2020. God, 2019 I was doing the the breakout menu map thing. Probably watch VOD or something? Yeah, probably. Yes, you're right. The other keyboard is actually like right over there. I don't think it works. I don't think it works anymore. Let me try plugging it in real quick. Let's see what happens. So yeah, the other week I cleaned it up more, right? Lubed it up so it doesn't stick. Nothing's sticking anymore. It's actually still pretty good. All right. And before I put it back together, I plugged it in and it worked. So then I put it together, plugged it in, and then it didn't. So I may have, like, I don't know, not plugged something in correctly. Let's unplug the Bluetooth thing. Anything? No life at all. Nothing. Nada. But that's about part of the question. Yeah. Let me open this up real quick. There it goes. Okay, well that's not plugged in correctly, I don't think. I'm distracted enough now, so I might as well continue. Can we see everything? Does it work again if you pull it apart? That's what I'm trying right now. So I'm gonna take it out of the case. So I pull it apart. Only one of these was in trouble. Only one half of them, right? Because it's a, you know, this is one half of the keyboard right here. But that one was fine. I didn't do anything to that one. But it connects to the first keyboard, the problem keyboard, by a cable, right? So yeah, the half of the keyboard that plugs into the computer, it's got the USB stuff on it. That's the one that I, gave a drink to. Yeah. So, yeah, it's all or nothing, really. What the bugger? This is Messin 2. So it's an emulator for the NES, the SNES, the Game Boy stuff. I forget which one. I guess this is playing Game Boy. Game Boy Color. And PC Engine. And this debugger is fantastic for the system. Welcome, how you doing? Satanic Pope. I like that. All right. Put that out of there. Side. We're gonna unplug it. Yeah, it's really tight how it goes in there too. For a minute straight. Plug it back in. Oh, wow. Okay, that is very loose. I bet you it's just that. Come on. The connector's loose. The connector on the goddamn board is loose. The connector on the board is loose! What? This doesn't seat well at all. This does not sit well at all on the board. That's so disappointing. And it kind of felt like the plastic guide on the board. Yeah, that's not. The plastic guide on the board isn't even solid. Wow. So that's what that was. All right. We're gonna again make sure. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Hang on. Come on. Yeah, it wasn't plugged in all the way. That's all it was. Oh, that's not escape anymore. Oh, because I'm on the different shit. How do I change the layout shit for this? It's like one of the controls and oh god, I know how to do it on my work keyboard. Is it that? Let's go! This would explain why it was really tight in there. The damn thing didn't plug in all the way. Hang on. He's finally sobered up, right? Keyboard finally sobered up. Give me a second here. Hang on. I always hate screwing stuff back into plastic. I always feel like I'm going to cross the threads. I was really nervous screwing back in the screws on the keyboard, the Famicom keyboard. I may have cross-threaded a few of them, like 2 of them. All right. Oh, and I put this one in there too. Other side. The ferrite core a little bit. There it goes. Come on, get in there. Snap it. Tweety, how you doing? Okay. Come on, get on there, damn it. Snaps are a little weird. Okay. There we go. Haven't screwed it back in yet. That's fine. I'm not going to bother with that right now. I don't even know where the screws are, honestly. I saw it flash for a second. Let's go! this out of the way. Let's fucking go! I haven't used this keyboard in like 2 years. Fantastic. That makes me happy. That makes me really happy. We can have a group speed typer dev contest. I am terrible at those. I am absolutely terrible at the speed typing stuff. Yeah. How am I doing? I'm doing better now that I found out what was actually wrong with this keyboard. Started looking at into x86 assembly today to better understand my C code. Oh, haven't actually looked into anything other than x86. Why the interest in 6502 assembly? So originally, 5 years ago at this point, I was watching a one of the GDQs. I think it was AGDQ. I don't think it was SGDQ. I think it was AGDQ. Awesome Games Done Quick. It's a big speedrunning event. Held like twice a year, once in like the winter, once in the summer. Hang on, AGDQ, Games Done Quick, and it's basically a big thing where everyone gets together. Not everyone. A lot of people get together. Hold up. Is it going on right now? Shit's going on right now. When did this start? Hang on. When did when? Started today. Whoa. Started today. That's fantastic. All right. Let's go. I don't know if I like this schedule, but so anyway, let's see if because I can't like control F this for all days. Can I schedule? I can't open that in a new tab, can I? No, I can't. Jump lab. No. Use my time zone. So runs only. Okay, maybe I can control F this. Tasks. TaskBot! It's one of these. I was watching a TaskBot run. Super Metroid. This is on the SNES, right? Yeah, SNES. Half an hour, really? Half an hour for a task? Seems long. But yeah, so I was watching one of these, right? And it was, you know, what do they call it? It was like a showcase block, right? Where they just showcase things that a task can do that you can't really do real time. Usually, I mean, massive asterisk there because a lot of things that they thought were tasks only are part of RTA runs now. Because shut up. But yeah, so it was like, you know, glitching into walls and figuring out like, oh, but if we do this and write these specific values here, and suddenly we've got Snake in Super Mario. It's like, what? Huh? It's one of those kind of things, right? So I'm like, wow, that looks awesome. I want to figure out how to do this stuff. So I started out with the task thing, right? So I wrote a task or two, figured out how to write a task. I'm like, all right, cool, I know that portion of it. Now I just need to figure out, like, you know, the bugs in games so I can exploit them or whatever, right? So how do I do that? Well, I mean, the NES is the easier one of them. Yeah, that's got a 6502 processor in it. All right, let's look up the code for that. So I read the 6502 manual. I'm like, cool. Opened up FCUX, opened up the debugger, and went, what the hell does any of this actually mean? So I figured the best way to learn how games are written on the NES was to write some games. And then I got distracted for going on 5 years now. That's the short of it, I guess. Yeah. I have done some task stuff on stream. I might actually have. Do I have some of it on? I thought I had some on YouTube. All right, here's one of them. This is an incomplete task for Trophy, which is a newer game actually that released a few years ago, I think. But oh nope, not that. But yeah, so I wrote this task. It's like halfway done, I think. I need to get back to it. I did a little bit of another game too. I forget which game it was. It was another platformer. But yeah, this stuff was a lot of fun. A lot of fun doing. Gonna be seeing new Super Smash Bros. Task runs. What they can't do Smash Bros. Stuff anymore. So was it a Smash tournament that Nintendo went after a while back because they were using like a modded game or something like that to be more tourney friendly? Was that what that was? I honestly don't remember. But I do remember Nintendo going after like an event for Smash. But there's like a 10-minute thing going on here. But yeah, so I did this task. Frame perfect frame perfect everything here. Yep, still writing games and other NES stuff, more than disassembling stuff. Yeah. Well, technically, today we're actually doing that. Just not for testing again. Yes, today we're technically reverse engineering something. Yeah. Yeah, other parts of the distraction were, what the hell is it? It's right here. It was this thing right here, which is the study box. It's a tape drive. Not the kind of tape drive I'm working on doing stuff today with. This is a different kind of tape drive. Different tape drive for the Famicom. Yes, the Famicom had two separate tape drive systems. One that everyone knows, the data recorder with Family Basic, which is what we're taking through today, and this that no one knew of. I actually need to make a video on this because the only video that's out there about this system is in Russian. So yeah. At least 2 modems, yeah. This kind of looks like Mega Man and Cuphead mixed together. Yeah, I suppose. God, I forgot about the lag on some of this. Oh no, this is like a low grav level actually, isn't it? I think it's a low grav level. Yeah, some of the stuff like I'm hitting like right on top of some of these things that nope, I'm on the ledge there. I didn't hit the spiky thing. Just barely over. That button. But yeah, tasks are fun. Tasks are really interesting how they work, and you know. It helps you like figure out like kind of like what's going on behind the scenes in a game. You know? Not as much as disassembling would, but yeah. But yeah, so I need to like actually write up a proper video for this thing. I don't know. This one, the fun of the task, doing stuff that you'd never do in RTA because it's too dangerous in the run. Yeah, yeah. With this, I mean, I have as much time to time out like frame perfect stuff These are the buttons going by the way. Frame number and the buttons that are being pressed. Each frame. So I have enough time to figure out, you know, exactly how many frames I need to wait, you know? And all these are frame perfect timed, right? To be right at the end of his what's it? Invulnerability frames? Yeah. Or at least as close as I can get to that, right? That's on not shooting every frame. I started the first boss I did, which was like the level 1 boss, right? This guy over here. I started out just like every other frame, right? Firing as many as I could, and his health wasn't going down. It was taking forever. It wasn't making any sense. Turns out, yeah, he's got invincibility frames. That, and you actually have to like jump up onto the fists to actually hit the guy, which is annoying, but you know, whatever. While he shoots you. You get trophies at the end of all of them. But yeah, it's really fun figuring out stuff like this. You know. One spot here. So these guys, they like, you know, speed towards you when they're facing you, and you're on the ground, on their level, right? So there's one spot in this level where I like hop a bunch to get him in the right position. Not there, or maybe there. A lot of like frame perfect shots here, like that one going down. Just so the bird wasn't in my way, you know? Ignoring that bird. But, yeah. It's a lot of fun figuring this stuff out. Oh my god, it's Jason Bourne. that was it right there. That was the little hop. This one right here. So I tap, and he comes at me. I jump. He slows down. Tap, comes at me for a few frames. So then I could clear him. So I could make it over him. There's a few times where I fire before the enemy is even on screen. Oh, that was another one, wasn't it? Yeah, I hopped a few times so I could jump over that guy. I don't remember if he can kill those or not. What was this one again? Oh, yeah, the spider. One of these, was it this one or was it another one where I think it was this one actually where I did the 360 no scope. I spun the character around before the last hit just because. It wasn't this one. Way in here in this battle. Where's the end of it? Where is it? Come close. Right there. Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Anyway. Anyway. What the hell was I doing? Where was I? That jumped way around. There it is. So keyboard state, I'm not jumping into that. Keyboard state. Do I get the keyboard state now? Is that what this is? No. Because this is keyboard state stuff. What is this? Something keyboard related. Something keyboard. Hex 8 F4A. It's on the keyboard. Nah. Something keyboard. Didn't need to jump into that actually, but okay. I'm still. I have no idea what what those lyrics actually are. Isn't that the address of the jump, not the address it jumps to? What, this? That's it. God damn it, you're right. Oops, shit. No. Edit the label. 7D. Good catch, by the way. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Load X. Clear carry. BCC. 2020. What the hell are these? Is this like a counter or something? Whatever. I don't think I care, honestly. 5 over there. Huh? Is that... Do I have a breakpoint on that? Oh, yeah, I do. The read on that. Why did I put that breakpoint there? Does anybody remember? I don't know why I did that. French equal. Are we equal? We are equal. Okay. All right. Yes. JSR. Read keyboard, I guess. Hex 8 F4 7. Read keyboard. Load 48, add 2, store in 28. There's that 28 again. It's like an NMY or the save routine that wrote there, and I guess you wanted to see what reads it. Yeah. I'm going to assume that's just a temporary variable then. At this point. Yeah. Cursor stuff. Add carry. Add carry. 2002. Like. Well, no, that's not even. They're not even. 4002 would be. No, it's. Hang on. If I'm reading this as an address. 240. What's that 240? That's sprite something or other. But it's not using any sprites! So it ain't that. Alright. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Did it really get the stack this deep? Oh my god. Or did it not clear that out? I wonder if it does something like where it like has some overflow protection on the stack. Think it does something like that? Or like, or it'll like write this stack somewhere else. and then like rewrite it when it underflows again. Cursor address stuff. Okay. NY state 1. Okay, so we just came from here. Gets keyboard and cursor stuff. B4, F4. Cursor, keyboard, scroll. Since 100 isn't 0, I guess it doesn't clear it. Can't say for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Load X64. Oh, from 64. JSR, write the address. Cursor address. What's the 0 for? Write the address. All right. I've got X loaded. Read at 700. Why are you reading at... Oh, wait, no. 800 is the end of... Yeah, so that's mirror of something. Of 0 page. So never mind. Yeah. All right, so 700. That's the character there, isn't it? Character, well, wherever it actually is. I don't know where it actually is right now. We did see some code that checks the stack depth. Yep. Which could do anything from throwing a recursion error to swapping it out, like you mentioned. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how the what's it? The basic engine runs. I don't know if it uses its own stack or if it uses the processor stack. You know, if it uses the processor stack, yeah, having some sort of recursion depth error stuff, that would make sense. Yeah. All right, load that. Branch equal. Store that. All right, where to store it? Not that one. This one. Oh, it's writing the OK. That's what that's doing. NY state 1. So this writes OK? No, this writes a message. Not necessarily OK because it writes whatever's in the buffer. I guess, right? What else is in that buffer? Just O. Only O. Does it write one thing per frame? Increment 48. Load that. Compare that to 1. It's not equal. 1C. Does it draw like a whole line? 3. Hex 8A14 loop. Where's BE? B3, BC, BE. RTI there, okay. Edit label. Hex 8A, BE. NMI end. I don't remember what the other. So I have another one that's something similar to this. I don't know if I named it the same. And am I done? That's what it was. And am I done? Am I done? For 48. Branch equal. Or not equal. Okay. Increment with a loop. Load that. Branch equal. Where was I just now? I don't even know where I was. Step back. Okay, load the data. Branch. Okay, branch when the data's gone, I guess. That's down here somewhere, right? 7F. Yeah, down here. Source 0. Source 0. What? Branch always. Because, well, yeah. That's a branch always. How dare. There. Then the scroll. I'm not jumping into that. Pull A. It only saves A on in RTI or in the NMI, not the other registers. You'd think it would maybe. All right, then we're done with the loop. Right, grab out of that, and then we're back into engine stuff. Kind of, because we've only written O so far, so now it's gonna look up the K, I'm sure, right? Compared to point A is B. Where did we come from just now? Load A, B, whatever, and then we're jumping somewhere to a massive switch block. Well, not massive, but a sizable switch block. So this is like engine state or something, right? So we're at 4B. It's not going to hit any of these. I lied. It hit the first one. Branch carry set. All right. Guess it disables NOI over it's using the others, I guess? So there is code there just to write arbitrary stuff to the control register, presumably disabling NMI, and there's another one that specifically turns on NMI. That's all it does. It loads whatever's in that like save variable, ORs it with hex 80, and then writes it to the control variable. So it turns it on. Yeah. Branch equal. It's equal. All right. I don't know what 4C is. This is probably... What's 68? Mark as code. PLA. Okay. Sure. Why not? JSR somewhere else. What is this? Aha. Okay, so this is loading something. 4B. 4B. Is that K? That's K, isn't it? Load X 0. Store it there. It's K. All right. So this is a buffer. Would that branch equal? It's not equal, so we're going to RTS from that. Hex B9. B9? No, 8-9. 8-9. 4D. Right, buffer 0700. Right, a single byte to the buffer starting at 700 using the value in, what was it, 68? 62, I was close. 62 as the offset. And we're jumping somewhere else. Jump to another JSR. God damn it. Loads. God damn it. Edit that label. I mean, okay. Hex 89 4B. Right. Buffer 700. No, 0700. Right. 0 to the buffer at. Buffer starting at hex 700. Loaded A62. Branch equal. Not equal. Load A1. Load X0. Store X64. So is 64 going to be no. What the hell 64? So store that into state. ASM state. So state 1 again, I guess, is draw character, right? And now we're waiting for NMI again. So hit F5, write NMI, and we're gonna just draw another character. We're gonna draw that K. I suggest something like write 0 to buffer more easily to routine, nearly the same name. That's true, yeah. Let me get back over to it. Keyboard scroll stuff, keyboard scroll, yeah, I don't care. Cursor stuff. Load up the K. Not equal. Is it gonna load up the just a 0 byte later? And so there's the K on the PPU. And there's the equal. Store state 0. We're no longer in state 1. RTS. That was in here somewhere. Oh boy. I took this one. I took that one. Right, 0, 2 buffer. So I heard. All right. Then we'll load up 0 into 24. Branch equal to somewhere else. JSR to somewhere. Back into this, like, state loop, I guess, right? Or not state loop. State detection? I don't know. State switch. Branch equal to not that switch. All right. To so that's to the RTS. God. All right. Hex B56A RTS. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Branch. It wasn't 0 though. Okay. Load 0, store it. So next time it will. I guess. Load A. And then we drop into this. Okay. Carry is not set. We're to 8. Not equal. 1 not equal. 12 not equal. What are we at? A. 9 not equal. It's just so, like... These values are everywhere. These values are all over the place. Load Y, store Y into 4C. Okay, sure. ASLA. Okay, so... What the hell? Okay, so they have a lookup for... They have a lookup for, like, routines or whatever, right? Based on the state or something, right? But for a select few of them, they're like, nah, do this other thing instead. In fact, these are all the same thing, aren't they? For these certain states, don't reset 4C. Hex B558D. Skip. Reset 4C. Okay. Huh. I wonder what 4C is then. All right. So we got another lookup table. BE and BF. It is at least 14 bytes long, or 8 entries long. Actually, it's probably that many entries. Oh Jesus. It's probably what is that? 32 entries? Probably 32 entries long. Because this here jumps over that, right? That goes somewhere else. 9C goes down to here. And does something based on 4C. Okay. Character detection thing to handle some characters, especially like tab or enter. Yeah, okay. Because 20 is space, right? Not that one. I don't want that one. I want the tile map view. No, no. I want the tile viewer. Is space. Everything else, well, not everything else, but everything up to B7 is a character. How many is this? I say B7 hex B7 minus 20. 97. Okay, so that's a little different. 151. Wait, then this table starts at 20 then, or 32. Because if it started at 0, we'd be like subtracting hex 20 from it and then ASLing it, right? Or above carry set jumps to the table, doesn't it? If it's 20 or above, it jumps past the table. Is that what that is? It's above, so, okay, so this is just control character stuff then. All right, so X or A rather was what was hex 14? 20. So it was 10, right? So that would have been A, right? Yeah. And it wasn't set. See, if it's greater than 20, then. Campbell, how you doing? We are currently reverse engineering some family basic stuff, figuring out how the ROM works and all that. Yeah. Carry set if greater than or equal to 20. Okay, so it's the other way around then. This table is only 20 long. Word table, no. Pointer table at B8BE. So that's gonna be 40 bytes long. Control codes or something. 20, 29, 28. That's gonna be a pointer. Pointer. 28. 2 bytes long. Pointer table, pointer table. Pointer will be point. Okay, I got the. Yeah. It's fine. Jump to wherever this is. B75551. Control 10? Control 14. Control hex 14. No, hex 0A. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Traced the save routine and figured out what it does, and now I'm tracing the stuff after it. We just saw it right. Okay. Yes. It hasn't drawn to the screen yet, but it is written to memory. So it's the K is right there, but it's not on screen yet. And I'm just labeling stuff as I go to be like, oh, this is probably this or whatever. So this probably does this. Load X, increment, compare it. 18. Line wrap stuff, maybe? What is ASCII 0A? Are they actually doing like ASCII stuff, you think? You think they're actually doing ASCII stuff? Line feed. I should have known that. Oh yeah. Also, Captain Pie. I was able to unplug this thing because I figured out what was going wrong with my split keyboard. It's working again. It's working again. I'm so happy. TLDR is a loose connection on the USB. It wasn't plugged in all the way, which is why it worked before I plugged it in. And then when I put it all together, it didn't work because it wasn't plugged in all the way. So yeah, it works now. I'm happy. Yeah, okay, so Storex to there. Sure. JSR, jeez, no, JSR into somewhere else. Do we? We were JSR into here, right? That's what we just did, right? No, we did an RTS, which would have been back from this guy then. Right. Okay. Yep. All right. 9C goes down here. All right. Then, where am I? There it is. Okay, sorry, to somewhere else again. Load that. Branch equal to somewhere else. E2. Eight, 3, 2, 5. RTS. JSON into that. Load 0. Store that there. Store to NMI state. What is? Another 76. Party currencies. Oh my god, that's not what I wanted. Alright, that did use a bunch. Let's name this var 76. var 76. Don't know what it does, but we want to name it so we can figure out where it is and all that kind of stuff. This is... More look up stuff. Well, there's that var 76. That's some sort of offset then. What's that right now? What's that 500 now? All right, yeah, so that's just a random ass buffer. That's what that is. Yeah, okay. Read the keyboard and jump over that. Branch equal. Yep, no keys pressed. More keyboard stuff. More keyboard stuff. Wait for the NMI. F5 down the NMI. Got the K written. Branch not equal. We are equal. Branch not equal. We are equal. Or branch equal, rather. Load the state. 3. Go to that state. All right. Right there. Okay. What are the other NY states? How do I name those? NY state 01. Okay, so this is NY state 08. X89 E4 NMI NMI state 08. Cursor stuff. I thought I jumped over that, but I guess not. Cursor stuff. Load a FD. View data. Done. And now it's just going to be in a wait loop, essentially. Where all it's going to do is wait for keyboard input. So now on to keyboard loops. Go to the RTS. Huh. All right, so now it's just waiting for something to happen. Waiting for me to press a key. So yeah. Neat. I apparently wrote the cursor? Yes. At least it appeared on the time I wrote about it. Yeah. So, in there, what the thing I accidentally jumped into instead of over was stuff that I already knew about for the cursor stuff. Where it writes the cursor or writes the character underneath the cursor. Yeah. So if I hit a key now, I hit a key, so that kicks off a bunch of crap. F11 on that. So this must just be wait for key, right? The cursor was existing. Okay, that's what you're saying. So this is probably wait for key. Edit. BC220. Wait for key. Probably just wait for keyboard input. That was the one I went to, right? Occurrences? Oh, God. Why is this in here multiple times? All right. Put 0D, branch equal. What? Hang on. No. These aren't actually ASCII. These are these things in here. 0D. This guy right here. What is that? What does that correspond to, rather, on not that. On this guy. Keyboard. It's audio. Keyboard. Clear home. Okay. Carriage return. This thing uses Windows line endings, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It uses Windows line endings because of course it does. I guess? I don't know. Three. What's three? Do the same thing here. 3 is the one right before it. Up. Not necessarily saw 0A for a new line after the OK. Did it also do 0D? I mean, I guess not. I mean, technically that one is the carriage return. Because it will clear the line. Clear to home. Carriage return. Did you work on this too? Returns to home without no new line. I mean, the 0D 0A was from the teletype era, where you had to carriage return the carriage of the typewriter bullshit, and then do a line feed. So strictly speaking, it's not Windows' fault. It is ODOA. It's just that's what it was in like ancient Unix times, because it needed to, because it talked to the typewriter essentially. Then Windows never got the memo to cut it out until like, well, not even no, because yeah, Notepad didn't know how to handle just 0A. Hex OA. Just a line feed. Until, like, what? Windows 10? Something like that. Something stupid. Something real stupid. BD1 of BD2. Dude, wait. These are us. Oh, no. Okay, they're a few bytes off. All right, never mind. So these are, like, right next to each other. No, they're not. No, they're not. For key. Alright, so this is CR. Edit label. Hex BD1F. Control Hex 0D. Right? 1F. No, that's 03. Or 4. What? Up or that was up. That was up, right? What? So is 04 down? Yes. Yes, it is. Label. Oh. Up and down button. This one. Edit label. Hex B D 2 2. No, that's a 4 2. Oh my god. Control OD, Hex OD. Home key. All right. 11. 4. Nope. JSR to something else. More control code stuff. Okay. Not really control code, but keyboard decode, I guess. B575. Keyboard key decode. Carry set. Load Y. Branch equal. Right, 0 to the buffer. And then write 0 to the 0 buffer. Or to the buffer. Alright, so yeah, don't write anything. Okay, so yeah, that must be like the right buffer then. Do you think the reason it reads the keyboard so many times is because you can write more than one key at a time? Per frame, rather? Do you think that's it? Where you can type more than one key at a time? I need to see how many times this thing kicks off per frame. That other loop. No, not the loop, the switch. I can find here in a second. Once I get out of... Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Keyboard key code. This guy. Actually, hang on. God damn it. Well, yeah, let's put on that one. Let's put it there. Let's turn off all this stuff. Aaron TV, how you doing? Welcome. F5. And then we're gonna go over to the event. No. That happens once per frame. Excuse me. It doesn't happen once per frame. It only happens when a key is pressed, because of course. So there's one. It's going. It's going. So it only decodes a key if there's a key to be decoded. Let's hit enter. I said let's hit enter. That's not the keyboard key. That's a control key somewhere. It's a control character somewhere. That's not the keyboard key. Control code decode. Yeah. Taking a break in your game dev, alright. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I am reverse engineering some Famicom stuff that has to do with this bastard. And tapes. But I'm stepping through some keyboard stuff right now. But yeah. The idea was to do some tape-related stuff, which I actually have done. I do need to do the write, or excuse me, the read now. Yeah. So, Notice it broke again without a key press. I guess this is print car rather than keyboard handling. Just the keyboard default to printing the key. Print car? No. My game is sort of Game Boy style. Okay. So trying to do 3D voxel models with 4 shades of green is. Oh, that Game Boy style. Okay. I thought you meant like Game Boy Color or something, but Game Boy, OG Game Boy. All right. 3 shades of green. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can show it. You can drop a picture. Well, the 3 colors. That's 3 shades of gray, but it's really 3 shades of green. Ooh, okay. All right. My first very game I'm making. Okay, your first very game? Your very first game? Very first game or? Oh. 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 You doing shenanigans with pallets? First ever. Ah, okay. First ever, you're doing shenanigans with pallets? All right. Pallets are always tricky to get right. It's all manually textured. Ugh. Looks good though. Is that just the character sprite from Chrono Trigger? Or one of the Final Fantasies? I swear I've seen that sprite somewhere before. The main character is over 1,000 textures? Oh my god. A sprite pack. Oh, okay, no worries. 1,000 textures. Jesus. What engine is this in? Is this something handwritten, or is it something like Unreal or RPG in a box? I haven't heard of that one. This looks good though. I like the aesthetic. Part of me wants to be nitpicky about hearing texture instead of sprite. Think RPG Maker X Godot. Oh, okay. All right. Not bad. Don't mind Jill Megan, by the way. They're deep in the games industry. With blueprints like Unreal. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Well, good luck. Looks like you've gotten quite far in it so far. Make it 2 years. Okay. All right. 2 years. AAA sounds impressive, but it's not that impressive, to be honest. Listen. You are a lot better at math than I will ever be. Okay? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Remember, I struggle to add correctly. All right. Type too fast. IST. Yeah, let's hit enter, come over here, escape. So it's just gonna dump out everything onto the screen. So let's see how it draws out stuff. Customization. So it's documentation. What's that? We don't really have time to do that. Because we need to make games. Yeah. Oh, this is just gonna wait until. This one, that one. Wait until NMI. Where's the NMI one I've gotten here? Didn't I have the NMI in here somewhere? I thought I did. Let's just put a breakpoint on that. Go. Breakpoint. Fantastic. F11. Oh, I got rid of the breakpoint there. Okay. It's be interesting for someone to try and fix or remaster a game that came on a cassette tape for the Commodore. The Commander? You mean the Commodore 64? I mean, that wouldn't be too difficult. I don't think. Well, I mean, as long as you have like the tape data and whatnot. Yeah. So what I'm doing, I'm not aware of anybody attempting to figure out the actual data format on the tape for the Family Basic stuff. I'm not aware of it. There was one for decoding the tape data for some other games, some of the other stuff that's saved to the tape, but you know, at least I not figured out around what time the game's gonna come out. We've got a milestone called Closure and one called Future. The future. What am I trying to fix and what am I trying to improve? Neither. Well, I mean, so okay, that's not entirely true. So I've got one of these. Let me get the cartridge out of it. I've got a Famicom. I've got a keyboard. And I've got a tape drive. I want to get all three of those working together in hardware. For some reason, I can write to the tape, but I cannot read from the tape. So, what I'm trying to do is figure out the data format on the tape. So I can write a debug ROM, or rather modify a ROM that I've already got to include some debug stuff. Yeah, so I've got a ROM that, well, actually I can load it up real quick. I've got a ROM. This one, settings, speed, normal. I've got this ROM right here, which is Brainfuck on the NES. Load example program. Hello. So it runs this, or runs in an interpreter, or it will actually compile it to assembly. I forget what key that is, but running it is just F3. So I'm using this as the base ROM for what I'm going to put the debugging stuff into. Back out to the menu. So I've got down here, I've got tape, which all it does is attempt to read from the tape. But that don't work. That doesn't work. So I'm like, all right, clearly I'm doing something very wrong. So I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong. And the best way to do that is figure out how this other ROM, the Family Basic ROM, writes to the tape. Yeah. Doing that, what advantage would it give you? The fact that well, it'd be more of like documenting the format of the tape, and having a tool, a utility that confirms that the tape, or that the keyboard works in relation to the tape stuff. This won't be the first piece of hardware I've done something similar with. I've got, actually, this one is public now. Let's turn off that. This right here is another device I did that with. This is a trackball thing for, again, the Famicom. It's got a big hefty trackball and some big old buttons on it. And there was some stuff that wasn't really known. There was some unknowns. This one right here was an unknown. So we figured out exactly what that bit, in the third byte was. And I wrote a ROM to help figure out this stuff. You know, it's like a key test ROM, right? So let's actually load it up. Let's let me close out some of the stuff so it actually doesn't make my computer scream at me. Because when running ROMs full speed with all this crap open, it does not like it. Very resource intensive, believe it or not. Recent. Okay, I need to actually go grab it. Up one. Key test bin. That's right here. Can you really? Really? You won't? Let's open up a new session. Okay, there it is. All right. So this right here is the ROM that I have for testing. Why do I not have it set up so I can hit up and down on the keyboard on this menu? Why? Why did I do that? Probably because I didn't actually decode any of the keyboard stuff. So I got, your standard controllers, right? So I've got to ignore the fact that it's a SNES controller. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Yeah, so this is like, a button test. Make sure all the buttons work kind of thing, right? Funny enough, while doing this, I discovered a bug in Messin, being like, hey, so if you've got this, like, multi-tap plugged in and controller number 2 just doesn't work. So that was the thing that I helped fix. But if I go down one, hit A again. This is me just figuring out some keyboard-specific stuff with how do I read that a key has been pressed? And figuring out that if I press too many keys, it does not have N key rollover. It's got like 3 key rollover. You can press 3 keys at once. No. Yeah, like 3 keys at once. Maximum. Usually. Sometimes you can get away with 4. If they're wired correctly. Like the arrow keys, you can get away with 4. And then, let's see. Reset. And then down to the hoary track, which is the mouse stuff. Yeah. 2 keys for sure. Sometimes 3 works, sometimes doesn't. Yeah. But the arrow keys specifically are all wired apart from each other. Not apart from each other. They're not close to each other in the wiring stuff. So you can hit all 4 of those at the same time and still be fine. But for the rest of the keyboard, all bets are off. No. Tape stuff as games always interests me in terms of how they make a game on a tape. Not that they didn't make it on a tape; they just saved it to the tape. It's raining pretty hard outside. No. This stuff page on the Zero Core says it's not known whether Family Basic uses standard encoding or a homegrown one. And some games use standard or otherwise known encodings. Yeah. 2 keys for sure. That's unnecessary. Yeah. So yeah, it's not known what kind of encoding this thing uses. So why not try and figure that out, or at least start trying to figure that out, right? What's the harm in that? Yeah, so some of the other things I also made things for. The 3D glasses. It looks a little weird on stream because this is actually running at roughly 60 hertz. Where the reason you can see it switch between left and right is because it's not actually running at a perfect 60 hertz. Otherwise, you'd only be seeing left or right because my stream is 30 FPS. Yeah, so these are this is for another Famicom only thing. It's these like these active 3D glasses. So if you run this on hardware, it actually is fine. But I think I just remember that the basic encoding was almost certainly FSK when we were doing the initial study box tapes analysis. Well, right, but the study box is different hardware entirely and a different ROM. and the way and not necessarily the actual magnetic what's it? The magnetic encoding, but more of like, all right, what do these bits mean, kind of thing, you know? This is MFM, which is PSK. I don't know what a lot of these acronyms mean. I know what SBX is, but it also has some basic tapes. Oh, really? Okay. All right, we did have some. I have them literally open right here. Like that's literally what these are. I forgot about that. And let's go back over to this guy. And let's go ahead and pause that. No, debugger. But yeah, so a lot of this is a lot of what I'm trying to do it now anyway. The big goal is figure out why the keyboard isn't reading data off the tapes. That's the end goal of it, right? Get that working. But in order to get there, I've got a lot of steps to complete. Now, basically uses two frequencies. One where one means 0 and the other means 1. Yeah. Some details about providing them as a lead and such. Yep. Yeah, I was able to find that code relatively easy, but then figuring out how it did that, or what all that meant, rather, was a little bit more involved. Anyway, let me hit the bathroom again real quick, and then we'll see about reading data. See if I can figure out where the hell that's happening. I'll be right back. I painted his room green and got a studio light set up. I mean, almost. It's like a not a blank, but it's actually like proper green screen. Do I have? Well, actually, I can just do. Maybe. Let me see if I've got my sources set up correctly for this stuff. Hang on. Studio mode, and then over to that one. Do I have? I don't. Come on. Capture, and I've got alpha capture. Oh. I've got that on all of them, I guess. All right. Let's see if you can still hear me after this. Hang on. Oh, good. So that's what it looks like. I know you can't hear the music. Don't worry about it. So I have 2 of these lights, but the light bulb over there for the second one died because of course it did. You can see this is my second computer over here. This is the stream computer. But yeah, it's on a rail kind of thing, and it's just it's there. It's about halfway through the room. I've actually got I've got 2 of them. One of them is a smaller one that's like from here over, because the big one I have is really thin, and there's a window there, and there's another window like right about there. So when it's bright outside, it shines through. But pro streamer. For a long while, I didn't have this set up. It was just in a box in the other room. So I did it a little bit before or after I moved, and then like after the move, I just didn't again until like last week. Edge highlight effect in that game. What the in here? The edge highlight effect? It's kind of it's some green bleed over, but whatever. It's a crap webcam. I kind of want to get a decent camera for this. It's on the long list of crap to upgrade. What's just the CD case looking thing? Oh, this? So this, I actually got this today. It came in a box. I wasn't expecting this. I have my mailbox, and there's a little box in there that's got Japanese writing on it. I'm like, that? The hell did I order? I don't remember ordering this. What is this? Bring it aside. Open it up. And I forgot completely that I had ordered Kiara's album. So I ripped that today, and I listened to it. So yeah, that's what that is. That's what this is. Completely forgot I ordered it. Oh yeah, and you can see, yeah, it's jank. That right there. Yeah, just don't worry about it. It's fine. If you ever upgrade this other camera, you get rid of the green screen and have guitars, etc., and soft focus in the background. I can't play any musical instruments. So behind this is a table that's got a soldering on a little table, like one of those IKEA the lac tables. You know, the ones that people like put racks in? That little table. It's one of those with a solder iron, a little mount brace thing for circuit boards to work on with the solder iron, and a multimeter and some other smaller things. Because I had this keyboard open the other day to replace a capacitor on it, and to check other stuff. Because I figured I thought that might be the issue why I couldn't read back. And then next to it, I have an empty 4U server rack case that I need to eventually put my main machine into. That I just haven't yet. I've had the case for like 2 weeks already. And a buttload of wires, and it's a mess back there. It's why I'm using the green screen right now, because it's a freaking mess. Physical CDs. What are we? The 90s? I mean, so reason I bought this is because it's from someone I want to support. That's the main reason, first and foremost. Second reason, I didn't feel like pirating it, honestly. Some stuff though I have to pirate because, you know, in order to watch season whatever of this one show, but only this one season, you gotta subscribe to this friggin' streaming service. Go to hell. He's saying it isn't usually like when you can see the floor. I mean, you can see the floor. can't really walk over there very easily, but I mean, without tripping or hurting yourself. Music instruments have a guitar piano in the background. It's for effect. So what I had over there for a little while, it's in the other room now, is a server rack with 2 IBM Unix boxes in it, that each weigh like 100 pounds. That's sitting in the other room now. I need to get back to those and do stuff with those again. One of these days. I also need I need to stop using this one as a shelf. This guy. I need to stop using this guy as a shelf. This is another IBM Unix box. 100 something megahertz. No video card, which is why I haven't gotten it working yet, because the installs I need, I have require a video card to finish the setup. So it has a half installed AIX 5.2, I think, on it. Yeah, that's a server. That is an ancient 120 something megahertz server. Yeah, PowerPC with a broken tape drive. This is the tape drive from the bastard. A broken gear I found in it. This little thing, so it don't work. Can't load tapes. I need to spend money on like a decent modern tape drive. I just don't want to drop like $5,000 on one. Just find someone who can SLA print you. Okay, so the issue isn't necessarily that like I can't get a new gear. It's getting to where that gear needs to be in this box. In this. No. That's like 60, 70 screws deep. No. Absolutely not. There's so many, because it's on one of the sides. I forget which side it is, but it's a gear for the control mechanism that lowers the tape, that physically loads the tape into the drive. It's on the bar that connects the left and right side of the mechanism, so they can both move at the same speed, right? So without this, one side of the tape mechanism doesn't move, so the tape goes in crooked and jams. And yeah, that's buried under like 70 screws, and I'm not up to that. I'm just not up to trying to find that one. Okay? Be a mess and a nightmare getting in there. CDs are much better than streaming services, etc., especially for anything you actually want to keep. Yeah. I want to keep this. I don't want this to just disappear one day when the streaming service decides to not have it anymore. You know? I'm not sure how common that is with audio stuff, but I know it's very common with video stuff. Yeah, videos are practically, or movies are practically traded like stocks now between companies. It's fucking bizarre. I hate it. But yeah, for the CDs, like, I have it physically. I have it. I can take this and I can put it into my car, my non-internet connected car. Doesn't connect to the internet. Pop it in and it just fucking plays. No ads or anything like that. It just plays. Although I don't think my car will actually does the CD text stuff, so it doesn't read the metadata off the CD because it's too stupid. Reads it off of MP3s though just fine. If the metadata is in English. If it's not in English, it just shows a square for any character it doesn't know, which is frustrating. Somebody's wondering why piracy is coming back. Yeah, You know what else is we don't have enough streaming services yet. Let's create Let's create service number 100. God, I hate it so much. Yeah. Something that would help the situation is if a company that had a streaming service was legally not allowed to create content. Period. Separate the two. Because then you've got... Because if you don't, you've got... Oh, the Disney show's on the Disney whatever one. The HBO show's on the HBO one. No. Stop that. One more lane, bro. Yeah, right. It's the same mentality. I hate it. God. One more lane. Just give me fucking trains. God damn it. Give me trains. I'm in the Northeast. One of the largest, like, urban sprawl in this country. And our trains suck. If they exist at all. No. Yeah. AX52. AX52. The OS, one of the OS doesn't want to say 5.2. It says 5.1 in some places. Yeah. Well, so for that, it was we were like installing packages or something like that, right? And I found a repo for 5.1. It's a minor version change for the package stuff, so it's version 5. Doesn't matter. Do I have to clip and pick some vids? Let's have a look. That's the wrong icon. Open Discord. Hang on. What is this? Oh no. Ebsidic. He leaves. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my god, that's beautiful. I forgot that you can't hear anything. God, I have it like turned way up though. You can hear this?
Oh, screw it. DD,
Yeah.
conv, ASCII, IF equals doc2 to OF equals test dot txt. It just...
So he has a file that Linux is saying, oh, that's just data. That's not it. That's just data. But no, it's probably Ebsidic, right? So he's using DD to convert it to ASCII.
It just becomes garbage. It does not yield anything.
This is a new document to attempt printing again, but this time with a type wheel that new line, I guess, won't confuse me when I use it. It's still ridiculously cool that I can even do proportional typing. I kind of forgot it couldn't. Didn't even think to check. And he's like, "What?" It's like, "I'm done. I'm done." He just leaves. Converting from Ebsidic to Ebsidic. Yeah. Yeah. It does. Yeah, I can see some chat on Discord. DDConv equals ASCII actually has a use. Yes, I've used it at work too. To basically tell the web team, no, this is garbage.
DD con.
What the hell is file K? What does that do? What's file K? Keep going. On top of the first match. Keep going. Ah, okay. Neat. That's good. That was good. That was really good. Yeah, tried before, but went the wrong direction. Beautiful to see. We got most of the file formats involved working out now. Oh, what's the context of this? Go away. Get out of the way. Demo files for IBM stuff? Yeah, I mean, if it's IBM, there's like a 50% chance it's Absidic. Yeah. That one. Play again. Got an IBM Wheelwriter word processor. We're trying to get some data he had lying around into it. Okay. Which makes sense to the converting to Absidic, but not the other way around. All right. Wheelwriter. What does this thing look like? Oh, okay. All right. This thing was Absidic? Absidic still in use? Oh, yeah. COBOL and mainframes are still in use. I know because I work with some of it. Not directly. It's tangentially, but yeah. We figure out have to figure out the file formats first, so hence the test data. Gotcha. All right. Not bad. Not bad. By Lexmark. Oh, go to hell. Joey. Advanced. Bad cert domain. Common name is that. What was the domain? Jody Parker. Typewriter database. Oh. Someone just screw up their, yeah, someone looks like someone just screw up their certs. Someone just screw up the certs, I guess. All right. Ooh. IBM Wheelwriter 30 Series 2. Not bad. Not bad. Anyway, where was I? Right. I don't want that anymore. There it goes. Right. So let's load, and then start seeing if we can figure out where that code lies, right? So we're gonna hit load. This is gonna be in like a loop looking for some data. All right. This is some stuff that I've already figured out. Looking for the stop key. So stop looking for data. That kind of stuff, you know? That's what that is. Load that. Load 4 to 16. And it with 2. What's 2 again? Is that, oh, no, this one. What was that, 4016 or 17? That read. 16. Okay, it's reading that byte there. Which is audio from the cassette. All right. Branch equal. equal. So when no data, didn't need to jump into that. Look for stop again. RTS. Stop isn't hit. Load it up again. Yeah, so this is just a wait loop, isn't it? XBEC9. Tape read wait loop. French not equal. I'm not sure exactly where it came from. BE E5. So we're gonna come for this one right here. This guy. B3. What is this one now? It's not gonna. Well, it might. Yeah. That one is was it BF63? BE63. Okay. That's this one. Waiting for 0-bit, which suggests that it reads as 1 by default. Yeah, I think it was saying that it was inverted in here somewhere. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere, but I don't remember where. I don't know the Family Basic uses Kansas Standard coding, Bill 103 or 102, or some other arbitrary homegrown convention for putting the audio on the tape. Cassette access recorder handling code mostly exists between those two places. Provides the same games using 1200 baud and bit reversed variant of Kansas City Standard. Wrecking Crew uses the tape format from the Sharp MZ personal computer. Homebrew, we did those things. Dartomic, how you doing? Yes, 6502 is very different than 8086. The similarities are they're both assembly. That's kind of where it ends. They both have some registers. The number and arrangement and size and all that different, but yeah. Control buffer. Okay, so let's find those occurrences. So the JSR. It's not equal to branch. Okay, this guy. Find all occurrences. Not the LDA. Find all occurrences of that. Oh, because that's going to be a branch to it, isn't it? Fun. What's 652 for the NES run or other systems that use that instruction set? Yes, but it might not produce anything useful. No. Yeah, so a lot of the code here isn't necessarily pure 6502, if that makes any sense. A lot of the code is interacting with hardware. If you want anything to print on the screen, you need to interact with the hardware. Another machine that has this same processor is the Commodore 64. It interacts with its hardware completely differently. This is NS Who Basic. right? It's a version of BASIC. Commodore also has a version of BASIC on their machines. The way that these two different systems work in relation to like writing out the characters and all that kind of stuff is completely different. Completely different. Now, since most of these comes from interfacing with the hardware around it, which would probably be different. Oh yeah. Most of those wouldn't have the NES's PPU, so you get no graphics. Similar, although those controllers will be read in a different way. Yeah. Yep. For the NES and Famicom, they're mapped in a certain the memory mapped to a certain address, and they're read in a specific manner. Hell, that's not even the same across different controllers on the Famicom or NES. The magic I can do with two keyboards or two distinct inputs in my engine. Oh boy. Can press A twice as hard. So I remember a long while back, Tom Scott made a video. It was a keyboard video about like an emoji keyboard or whatever the hell. Sega Genesis controller works the same with my Atari 400, which I thought was cool. Careful with some of that stuff, specifically the Atari versus Commodore, because they're wired completely differently. So don't swap those controllers, because you could short something out and ruin something. Even though they are the exact same plug. But yeah, I remember that Tom Scott video where he was trying to get like a dozen or so keyboards working on one computer to type, right? And it was all, of course, it was all Windows, because of course it was. Anyway, he was looking for drivers for it, and for Windows, when you plug in two keyboards, normally they're read as the same device, right? Same thing with like two mice. It's read as the same device. In order to not read them as the same device, yeah, he had to do some like really jank shit with with like keyboard drivers, I think. Yeah, do some really weird shit with keyboard drivers. But specifically, the community that had figured all this stuff out was the flight sim community. Because the flight sim has fuck you number of buttons and knobs and axes and all that kind of stuff. And they figured that out a long time ago, I guess. Macros, yeah. And mine's got macros on it too. Well, it has the capability for macros. It doesn't have any on it right now. So yeah, mine is also a keyboard, which I find hilarious. Yeah, we've got keyboards with mice in them, and mice with keyboards in them. So, yeah, like the my keyboard at work, probably this one too. I think also identifies as a mouse because it has on its shift layer like mouse click stuff. Because sure. Modern Xboard has both that core keyboard that reads from all of them and features to let you read individual ones separately or even group them. I'm using the Windows Raw Input API, which can do it. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. If you just say, hey, this is a device I want to read. Read that device. Not just say, hey, I want the keyboard input. Just say, hey, this device, whatever it is, give it. Gimme. Yeah, the OS won't really know, or doesn't care, rather, on the differences, but, whatever. I don't care what the OS thinks, so yeah. All right, so we're loading stuff. We're trying to load stuff, rather. It's just going to be in this very tight loop. Not tight, I suppose, but it's going to be in a loop trying to find some stuff. Where do I want to break on? Branch. Nah, I think I want to break over here, don't I? Like there. So if I break there. Oh. That one hits. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to bring this over here real quick. Tape recorder. Play. Select. Bam. So I loaded up a tape. We immediately hit something. Almost immediately. Whatever. Didn't know Xor does that by default. Yeah. So set up multiple mouse pointers that use separate mice inputs. Yeah. A separate point. Oh my god. If you really want to, you just iterate over the attached devices and open them as a file and get the input like that. Still looking at that one. Really? X input not confused with X input. Yeah, most Windows managers don't know how to handle that well. No surprise there. All right. So we're loading some data. It's unfortunately I can't. Before I complete this sentence, let me make sure. Memory viewer. Yeah, okay. Damn. I don't get the tape data. You know what? Something I should have done, like hours ago. What mapper is it? Mapper 0? No. No. This doesn't use mapper 0, does it? That doesn't seem right. Is that really mapper 0 for this? What's the ROM database? Or not ROM data, SDB. That's CartDB, this one. It is using mapper 0. Really? Huh. What does that switch for? Backup, on or off. Oh, battery. It turns the battery on and off. That's okay. All right. I guess if you just want to clear out the battery on it. The Xwork and the Windows API for the Xbox Lite controllers. Gotcha. Mapper? Nah, don't need that. Apparently not. Apparently not. I could have swore these had like weird ass mappers. Even this one's using mapper 0. Maybe it was just the RAM situation was jank as hell. That might be it. 32K of RAM. 256K of program ROM? $64K of character ROM. What? Oh, that's just the size of the chip that they used. Mask ROM is 32K. SRAM 4K, battery backed. Mask ROM 8K. All right. So these are just the sizes then, I guess. What the hell is this? LS20. What is that? 7020 series. NAND gates. Why? What are the NAND gates for? This here is the lockout chip, right? No, because no, that's what. No, there isn't. There are no lockout chips on Famicom stuff. What the hell is this then? What is this for? Work RAM, program ROM, character ROM. 32. Is this no? Map reserve. That does not feel right. Thought there was a lockout chip on some NES cartridges. On NES cartridges, not Famicom. On the NES. All right, it only has up to. It's. Wow. Huh. Shenanigans. Yeah, but like, why though? Why? Thought these were NES? No. Well, so the Famicom is the. Oh, that's a good sign. I crashed, son of a bitch. Wait. What the hell? Hang on. What the hell? Why? Oh, because I disabled that, didn't I? I forgot that I disabled the Windows key on my keyboard. And I moved it, or the super key, whatever. No. I noticed the Japanese version. I thought those were just multicolored NES cards you were browsing. No. This here is a Famicom cartridge. It's bigger than the normal Famicom cartridge, or the standard, I guess. Address decoding. I guess. But wouldn't that... That's not strictly NROM then, is it? Question Windows input APIs. Window message is the classic way of doing it. Direct input is the older DirectX input API. X inputs are Xbox controllers. Raw input is a more modern API than classic messages. Windows.gaming.input is more abstract UWP WinRT API. Game input, which is the GDK API, which is the new API for Xbox and PC. Jesus. PC version has a decent amount of missing implementation. God, really? Why do they make these? This here? What, the Family Basic cartridge? Yeah, this is a Japan only thing. Nope. Family Basic. The switch on the cart for the battery. Probably just to clear out, the memory on the thing. Cheap PC, yeah, quote unquote PC. Famicom stands for family computer. Yeah. That's the first version of it. Really appreciate Steam introducing their own translation layer to unify them all. Yeah. Steam has done a lot, honestly. Oh, hey, it's that stupid Heart game. He doesn't know how to play it either. Cool. He's just as confused as I am. What you got? The home computer perfs here. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff for the Famicom that just never made it stateside for the NES. Some things that were prototyped, like there was a keyboard for the NES that just never made it over. It was prototyped, but never saw the light of day. Making an API for it. So you pre-made lib is too easy. Of course, that'd be too easy. But yeah, they got a lot of stuff that we didn't get. The keyboard and data recorder being one of them. This being another. But this is like an educational thing, so that's understandable, I guess. This isn't from Nintendo. This isn't a Nintendo branded one. This is some other nonsense. There's the floppy drive that I've got in the other room. There's the 3D glasses. There's the trackball. Actually, I could probably just go through the list of things, couldn't I? Let's see. Reference. Input devices. Arkanoid. There's the Arkanoid controller. Well, actually, there might have been one of these for the NES. I don't know. Oh my god, I forgot about the Miracle Piano. This is actually an NES thing, not a Famicom thing, which is different. Don't want a dependency on the Steam API. I'm not even sure there are Rust bindings for it. Of course, there's Rust. And for selecting the RAM chips versus the ROM chip for the respective address ranges, not actual remapping of the addresses beyond that. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I see. Yeah. So it's statically mapping the addresses to the NROM space. Gotcha. All right, this tablet that I wanted to get that they canceled my order on. I tried to order this off of eBay. This right here. But they're like, oh, no, it doesn't work. And then cancel my order before I could respond. I'm like, no, I still would have wanted it. Because, like, I don't know, maybe you're using it wrong or whatever. Doesn't matter. I can fix it, probably. Maybe. I'll have fun with it. Nah, I'm not going to find it now. Oh, it wasn't even on. Excuse you? Excuse you? What was the price before that I saw this for? Does anybody remember? Bridgewater, are you still there? Do you remember what I offered to pay for this thing? Was $350 too high? I don't remember if $350 was too high. No, I need the kanji for this. Oika. Oika. Kids. Okay, let's just type that in. I closed out of it. Why didn't? No, I didn't. It's right here. Oe. Ka. Ki. Z. It's like half the price. It doesn't. It is this just the box? What is this? Even if you couldn't fix it, you could probably have reverse engineered it enough to understand how it should have worked, right? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Which was the whole idea. Yeah. But they canceled my order before I could even respond to them. Because they were in, like, Indonesia, I think. Do the drawings look as good as what the picture shows on the TV? I doubt it. So, yeah, this is just a box, I think. This one's $400, roughly. This one comes with the damn thing. Wait, yeah, so that other one, that's 14 bucks. That's just the box. Roughly 14 bucks. That's just the box. This guy, roughly 400. So what is this? What does this say? I need to go back to English. Come on, go back to, yep. Translate. Immediate decision. Okay, so immediate buy at Oh, man. $460. $470. All right, so that one on eBay isn't that bad then. Yes, but I didn't hear you because of commercial. Oh, yeah, the drawings I doubt look that good. I sincerely doubt. Well, counting each frame of the game as an impression. Right. Wait, what? Daily impressions on this page look off. 1 trillion? Yeah, okay. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So that's good to do with though. Oh, the SNES had a mouse. This guy, that's a tablet. That's a drawing tablet on the Famicom. Look at this. I want this. I want this so badly. Description NA. Yeah, whatever. Please don't customs fees. Yeah, tax duties when your order arrives. Since these fees vary from location to location, customs fees are not include the item price or shipping charges. Please check your local customs office. Sure, I don't care. Trillion impressions by 132 million players, so a bit less than 10,000 impressions per person. Yeah, so they're counting each frame. They're counting each frame. That's what that is. Per day. Yeah. Per day. Okay. Sure. $129 just for the cartridge. Oh my god. Do I have the ROM for this? I do. I have 2 versions of the ROM. No, there was like 3 or 2 different cartridges for this, weren't there? Yeah, 1 and 2. That's why they're different prices. That'll be just about 2.7 minute each at 60 FPS. Contents uninspected. What do you mean uninspected? It could be just an empty box for all you know. Did he use what did he use to sense the pen on the pad? I have no idea. I don't have this yet. I think I'm actually gonna buy this, honestly. I think I'm gonna throw some money at this. I want this pretty badly, actually. I'm gonna move this over to this screen over here, and I will come back to it after stream. I'll probably wrap it up soon, honestly. It's not often you'll find something, by the way, cheaper on eBay than Yahoo auctions. Not often. Usually it's the exact opposite. Even with shipping included. I don't know the hang on. Didn't I have $30? This. Give me that. Paste it there. No, it's not. Not what I'm looking for. Nope. Nope. Alright, well, I tried. Yeah, so there's a page for it on Wikipedia in Japanese, just not in English. On July 20, 1984, we entered into agreement and business partnership with Nintendo regarding the development of the audio-visual education system. All right. In April 1986, we began developing products around the family computer, home game console. It was released as a device. As a device. You don't say. Is this a touchpad? Could be capacitive, but I doubt it. Uneducated guess? Yeah. Character each month. I never actually read this page. Main characters: the science course, Gauss. Hotaru. Tambourine for math. Okay. English, Johnny. I've got a bunch of emotes for Johnny on Discord. Crab. What? Butch society. Okay. All right. Someone's each course. Special appendix. This is English courses. My Little Mary's Head. I don't think that's translated correctly. In third grade science course, students were sent tapes with titles such as Torpus World Golden Acorn and Let's Explore Star N57. N57? Yeah, all right. So action game unique to the Famicom did not give the impression that it was learning material. I don't know about that. The first generation model had a similar structure to the family this system, FDS. Here and after, referred to as this system, consisting of a drive unit that plays cassette tapes and a cassette adapter that plugs into the cassettes into the cassette socket of the Famicom, which are connected by a cord. ... The protrusion on top of the cassette drive, a body that engages the groove. Yeah, so slotted into, like, sat on top of, or sat underneath the Famicom. Yep. The successor model had a ROM cartridge connected for the Famicom attached to the bottom of the cassette player. Where does this go? Oh, okay. Sure. Courses using this machine included a science course, text named Newtonland, for 3rd to 5th grade elementary school students, and an English course, text name Enjoy English, for 5th to 6th grade elementary school students. And science and English was offered to the English course. Sure. When it first started, as of 1986, it offered courses in 4 subjects: High Challenge, Japanese, Arithmetic, Science, and Social Studies. Oh. All right, yeah. So there's a bunch that I don't have then. So I only have the physical copies for the English stuff. I have some software copies of science and arithmetic, I think, right? So I'm missing the Japanese and social studies. Does not work properly on some models of twin Famicom. Yeah. 3 generations of this machine in total. 3rd generation being sold from 91 to 94. Really? I've got 01. Oh, and that's the adapter. Okay, well. This section has no content. What do you mean it has no content? Software is a cassette tape containing programs and audio data. Yep. Was sent monthly along with a special text. This cassette records the program on the right channel and the audio on the left. Only the audio from the left channel is output to the TV. By playing it back the same way as a music tape, it is possible to learn using live audio on the Famicom. Related item. What is this? How's this related? Company. Got it. Kids Computer Pico. Oh my god. Is there an English version on this page? Probably. Pocket Challenge, too. V2, excuse me. Missing English, yeah, okay. No pictures. Stella View. This was another Japan-only thing, wasn't it? Satella View. Satella View? Satellite View, whatever. Tends to be a stuff. External links. On the Wayback Machine. Ooh, okay. Did I ever see this? What does this say? Copy that. Paste. Oh. Oh, it didn't load. Okay. Is this no longer live? All right. This is all it has on it, though. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so there isn't much information about this thing on the internet, on the interwebs. But anyway, I've been up for almost 5.5 hours. So I think I'm gonna call it. I did make some progress tonight. We figured out a lot. We figured out a lot with this. A lot. It's just good at doing the thing. Not everything, but we're getting somewhere. I may or may not continue this on Friday, depending on what I do this week. Because I might just dig into it more this week. So we'll see. But yeah, thanks for being here and being around for my shenanigans. Let's see if there's anybody else streaming. Let's see if anybody else is live. Let's see. Following and then live. Anybody is live? Somebody's trying out Go. We're gonna go say hi to this person. Copy. Look mad. And we're gonna go over here. I don't remember who this is, but I've followed them, so I guess I've heard them before. I don't know. Come with me to say hi. I would really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I guess I'll see you next time. I don't know. Bye.